picked up this aluminum. I don't know what it is or what it came off of, but it's aluminum though. It's a decent amount of it. It's about 5-10 pounds worth. Just picked up these aluminum. I don't know what they is, but it's aluminum. I wasn't even gonna mess with it. But I had to run past it a couple times. And everything. I'm like, it's like aluminum. It just had that aluminum look to it. So I stopped, grabbed my magnet, touched it. Sure enough, it's aluminum. Like I said, I rode past for like an hour, and ain't nobody grab it. Ain't nobody been on the property scrapping yet. So I said, skip it. I'm gonna scrap it. And I also got some wires, some more wire. It ain't much. It's already was cut kind of to the size. I'm gonna cut up a little bit more. But yeah, ain't getting no electric motors today or nothing. I don't know if this brass or this copper. This came out of that power supply unit I had. That's brass. I still gotta sort this out good enough. But strap, or scrap strip, stretch strip, whatever they call it. But yeah, I'm gonna break these down so I can fit them in here. So that means I gotta rearrange this, put the smaller ones at the bottom. So all this coming out, all aluminum. This thing got some weight on it. The bottom of the barrel, all camera parts. There's some other parts in it too, but majority of that, the big bulky stuff is all camera shells and everything. Those cameras, cast aluminum. I had a lot of steel in this thing too. This was in that was in this motor winding was in I gotta break it apart because this is cast aluminum. This whole motor here is cast aluminum and everything. I gotta cut it off, take that off. This was in this is some type of motor that was in and this is cast aluminum, so I'm gonna have to cut this too, get that off. These was in I threw some down on the side already. This was in so I had a lot of steel in but it's steel with some weight in but not that much. Aluminum, all aluminum, cast aluminum here, brass, that's in these heat shields with copper in it, stainless steel. I don't know, I might put these in a different pile, so I'm trying to keep these at top. I'm trying to keep these at the top. But once you get these flat discs and everything down at the bottom, I got these are cameras, towers that you see like if you pull up in a bank or some business, if you pull up in a bank drive-through or something like that. I believe those go to something like that, or a gate, apartment complex, or somewhere where it's got a gate at in some type of high-end place or whatever. And they have cameras and everything so they can see who coming and going. I supposed to been doing this, but I can't do nothing with this until I got room into here. Because I don't have a lot of space. I can't just leave them whole and everything. I got to break them down to at least, 4 feet, 3 feet or something like that. So it can slide down in there and put the lid back on it and it's hidden and everything. Then I got to do something with this steel pile because it's overflowed and everything. I'm just going to leave it. So I ain't even really get much done. I'm sitting here scratching and marking and all this other stuff. I'm gonna get back to it. This is what's left I gotta put in there. I gotta put these two camera shells in this big old heat shrink, and that came off a transformer. I gotta put that in again, I said I wanted to keep these at the top and the brass at the top and everything because I don't have nowhere else to put it. This is stainless steel with copper in it, and this is brass. So I want to keep these at the top. Now, I ain't put the cast aluminum shelling off the electric motors. I ain't put them in there. Now look at this. I got way more space than I thought I did. Once I got some of this stuff out of there, and I stood these on straight up on the sides and everything, so I could put more small aluminum pieces down in here. So just by taking out, this and this few little smaller pieces, they're very, very, very small pieces. Still taking it out of there and putting everything, the little smaller pieces at the bottom, and standing these straight up on the sides and everything. I got a ton more room. So yeah, I'm finna break these down real small and stand them up on the side and try to stand as many up on the sides as I can so I can have more room for more aluminum. This appears just to be copper color aluminum or brass color aluminum, one of the two, I don't know. But it's not copper. Where we getting brass fittings from? Laying on the ground. A dime. Do a dime or two. Brass fitting. This micro. What you call micro scrapping? Oh, no, there go another one. Focus. There you go. Now I always throw them there. Over the years, I didn't throw away. Over the years, I had been throwing away hundreds of them things a week. But not hundreds, but shit, at least 4 pounds of them. At first, I used to just throw them in the back of my golf cart. I usually throw them in the back of my golf cart and then clean them out and put them in the bucket, in the bonnet, and put them in a garbage can. And they had some weight on it. I know one time I must have had like 30 of them damn things in the bottom of the garbage can. They had some weight on it. And I threw them in the garbage because I wasn't scrapping then. I normally just throw them in. See, I ain't always had that crate in there. I normally just throw them in there and let them build up and shit until I clean out the golf cart. And at the end of the week or something, it'd be like 30 or 40 little brass things in the bottom of my golf cart. I'll throw them in the dog dumpster. Now I'm keeping them, so letting them build up.